Hi, Mark. This is Michael Kim. I hope you are doing well. And if you were watching this video, this probably means you got my package okay, so I'm really glad you were taking time to watch this. And I hope you weren't too taken off guard by the presentation of the package I sent, but I felt as if the trash can was a good, fun way of getting my message across and grabbing your attention, so I hope you enjoyed that. But anyway, the reason why I'm making this video today is because I stumbled upon your website and I saw a number of issues with your site that I felt was really costing you customers and leads. So I really want to share my thoughts with you in terms of what you can do now to solve your problems. So let's just jump right into things. And over here we have a quick overview of issues, and we will go through this one by one now. But the first issue I saw was that you have a passive brochure-like website instead of a website that sells for you, right? And just to clarify on that, if we go to your website over here for IMSteel, all you really do on your site is that you present information on your company and what you do and your products, right? And I'm sure I'm probably not telling you anything new right now, but what you really want your website to do is that you want it to be your own automatic salesperson, right? Anyone who comes to your website, you want your site to try to sell them, push them into taking action, placing an order for you, right? And so that's what I mean by having a brochure type site versus a marketing site that actually pushes customers into taking action and bringing in revenue. And I can clarify on that more later. But the second issue I saw was that you were not capturing names and emails of visitors, right? And um, and this is real important because if you don't have a system in place for collecting names and contact information for people who come to your website, then you don't have any opportunity to follow up with people who are somewhat interested, right? So to be more specific, when people come to your website and they're absolutely ready to buy, they're probably just going to call your phone number right away and place an order. But a lot of other people visit your site won't quite be ready to buy either. And for those people, you really want to follow up with later so that when they are ready to buy, you can close them right away. And so the way you can do this is that you can create like an opt-in form on your homepage over here to ask for the person's name and email address. In exchange for that information, you can offer something of value like a white paper report or a catalog or a pricing sheet. And I can see here that you have a pricing sheet over here. And I just want to let you know that customers will be more than happy to exchange their contact information for this information. So I'm seeing a lot of missed opportunity over here. So yeah, that's very important. That just doing this in of itself can bring you quite a few more leads. And the third issue I saw was that you focus on product features instead of customer benefits. And I'm sure I'm not telling you anything new here, but you have a pretty simple bare bones website with fairly little content. So there are a lot of things we can improve here. But one thing you want to do, or one thing you want to avoid with a website, is that you don't want to talk too much about just specifications and features. And for your market, I'm sure knowing specifications and features is important since people you sell to are probably very technically minded. But the thing is that you want to shift the focus onto the customers and the customer benefit and less about talking about yourself, right? Because if a customer comes to your website and they don't see clear value to them, then they're going to lose their attention and leave your site and hit the back button and probably go to one of your competitors, right? So you want to communicate customer value, customer benefit as soon as possible, as soon as they come to your website. That's just essential. And issue number 4, you don't use headlines to capture attention and send a clear message. So going back to your site here, you don't really use any headlines. So you do kind of use it over here, secondary and excess prime steel, but all you're doing is just, stating what product you're dealing with or what product you're selling, right? And that's not quite enough. Like I said before, with a headline, you want to be absolutely specific. You want to be focused on customer benefit, or what this deal will do for them. What does it offer? Greater reliability? Does your customer service save them time, etc.? You want to think about that. Issue number 5. You have no testimonials or social proof to give you credibility. And I guess you can say the same thing about every other business, but there really is no greater asset for you than to have an army of customers who can't do anything but say really good things about you, right? Because having a lot of great testimonials is going to give you huge social proof and huge credibility. So you want to leverage that to your advantage by looking for customer testimonials, positive ones, and possibly putting it on your homepage here so that visitors can see the positive social proof as soon as they come to your site. That's very important. Issue number 6, you are lacking friendly design navigation. And I'm probably not telling you anything new, but yeah, your website looks very archaic. And the problem with having sort of old archaic looking websites is that it kind of repels a lot of visitors because people tend to be very visual in nature. So if they see something that doesn't quite have, if they see like a website that doesn't have very much flow in its visual design, then that's going to push them away. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. And issue number 7 is that you have a weak call to action. And this goes back to what I said earlier with the first issue here. But with the call to action, you really want to push people into taking action, becoming customers, and paying you, right? That's what the call to action does. And that's really the difference between, just passively presenting information on what you do and actually making the sale. So with your call to action, you really want to make a specific offer, as well as outline the next steps involved. And one example could be, I'm just making this up right now, but you could say call within the next 24 hours and get a free quote or something like that. That's probably not the best call to action in the world, but that's one example. But like I said, you want to have a specific offer as well as outline the next steps involved in terms of following through with this offer. So I hope that made sense. And so those were all the main issues I saw with the website. And I hope that at this point you're really starting to think about all the different things you can do to improve your marketing. And with all that said, I really would like to offer you my expertise in helping you solve these issues. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to offer you a free 60-minute consultation call. And here you can ask me whatever questions you want about your marketing. And basically I will give you free advice in terms of what you can do to improve your website and how. And if for whatever reason, like I said, I just want to say first that there is absolutely no obligation. This whole thing's free. And so if for whatever reason you don't want to work with me, or you want to do all this yourself, or you want to hire someone else to do it for you, that's perfectly fine. Either way, you walk away with value, so you really have nothing to lose. So if you are interested, feel free to give me a call on my number over here, or you can go ahead and shoot me a quick email, and we can schedule a time to talk. Okay, so thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time. I hope to hear from you soon.